What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Northwestern's offense will have the football first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that is why this defense is #1 in the nation against the pass. They've got a lot of guys that are going to play on Sundays in the NFL. You just saw the speed on the back end, tracking that thing down to get the interception on the opening drive of the game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Finds the big tight end. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
The Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Northwestern will send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's McDaniel. Got his man quickly. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Ducks will punt this one away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. To the ground with the back. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Watson. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Under fire. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Got his man to the left. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Blasted as he lets it go. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebackers.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. I tell you, when this drive started and the defense thought they had them in a hole, not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
Looking to throw, it's McDaniel. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. Open space at the 25. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And throws off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught him. He was ready for that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! They'll try to add another to their lead. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And the Wildcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Caught close to the marker, it's Pedrino. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. We saw that right there.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
He wants to go deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Wants to throw again. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. It's Pedrino. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Looking for a man. It's McDaniel. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Slay. Turning it on. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He caught it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin remains at 7. To the miss.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Pedrino. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston.
Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where you're...
Breaks into the open. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
One of the things I love about college football, guys, the good old option play. I know the game's changing and we're moving to tempo and spread, but the option is still well and alive. QB pitching it to his tailback to see what he can do.
Quickly complete. Touchdown Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll try the run. Got first down and more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. I just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Going to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Pedrino. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down. And this offense is smelling the end zone. The Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And this... showing off his hands again. Where the football's going, he breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's McDaniel. Plucks it out of the air. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Ducks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got it.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Great place to start for this offense. Red pass, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
That's caught. It's Madden. There he goes. And he'll go out of bounds in this area. aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays.
Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Back to pass, it's McDaniel. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way. Game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Jukes his way for more. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Ducks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Off the RPO, complete. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders. attacking them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Throws to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He lets it fly. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought
looking deep. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up.
29 Philly.
Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result,
big man has it. It's a first down and more. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Looking to throw again. Here comes the heat. Takes the easy completion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
you just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got him first and goal. The Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able...
Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
It's on target and complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Scanning the field, it's McDaniel. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Quickly to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Madden. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Get a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the big fella. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team